Hi guys, my name is Abdul and I run Unity Boxing Centre. I'm here to talk about my story about when I lost my dad, which was 5 years ago today. He passed away. Obviously he was a big part of us, like we're down at Unity, but where we started off was a gym in Eastwood, and he's the one who helped us set up and stuff with my brother. So he was a big part of like our boxing journey and stuff like that. And it's been 5 years today, so I'm down here just telling my story about him and stuff, and how big part of he was for this journey for us. And I just want to share it because obviously I think it's important. Like I said, when he passed away, it was hard times for us all, me, my brother, mum, and you know, mentally it was a very tough time. And it's good people and faith what keeps you going and stuff. You know, there was probably times when he passed away that I didn't even want to carry on with boxing, lost a lot of love for it and stuff like that. But good people and, you know, talking to people helps you and stuff, and you know, letting your story out kind of thing rather than holding it in. And early days it was hard, but then as time goes on you realise you've got to carry on. Like I said, if he was here, he would want us to carry on with what we're doing, and that's why we're here today and doing what we're doing and carrying it on. Yeah, my dad, he was used to box as well, so he used to be like Prince Nassim, Johnny Nelson, all them sort of stuff. He used to box with them, and then he stopped early as well. He lost his parents whilst we were young and stuff, and then his boxing kind of stopped. And then he got my older brother into it as well. He did a lot. Like I said, he supported him with his boxing. You know, obviously it's a tough sport financially. He backed him loads, you know, best he could as a father, and supported him. Took him up and down country sparring. He did his corner before he passed away. He did his corner. He got his first title with him, and he was there for him a lot. You know, mentally, physically, everything. He was there for him as a father. Yeah.
So what did that do to the pair of you when you lost your dad and boxing?
It was hard. It was very hard mentally. It were tough times. It were mentally challenging because that person who led you into it had left suddenly as well. Obviously, he died of a heart attack. Suddenly one day just went home and he was having a heart attack, and obviously left. So it was very difficult times. Obviously, as for me, I had to step up and stuff. You know, being the youngest, Cash wanted to obviously continue his boxing after having a few months break from it, and then just being around good people and talking and slowly getting back on track with the mental health side of it and stuff, and then carrying it on from there. I was 22 years old when my dad passed away, and my brother Cash, he was 26 when my dad passed away, so we were very young. Yeah, so that, yeah, my dad died of a heart attack and stuff. That's why we've got like a defib in the gym, you know, in the gym in the office, obviously, and just as he died from heart attacks, obviously we've got one of them in the gym now. So if anything does happen to anyone, we've got a defib in place.
When obviously your dad passed away, it must have been very difficult to step up into that role of being the man in the house.
Yeah, it was hard. Like I said, I was doing a bit of security work at the time, and it was hard. Obviously, it affected my mum quite bad. She you know, she had a lot of anxiety and stuff, and even till now she's not 100%. But so it was my job, because I knew Cash wanted to continue with his boxing, so obviously he didn't want to stop. But obviously, with testing times, tough times, so he had to carry on. And then it was my job. Obviously, I had to stop my job, which was Meadowhall, and then I started doing a bit more down at the other gym, and then just sporting him full time. Obviously, going up and down the country sparring, and trying to do what my dad wanted us to do, and that's why we've ended up here. This would have been his dream, because he wanted to help kids off the streets and help people with their problems. You know what I mean? So if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be here.
You've got a picture on the wall of your dad with yourself, Cash, and Anthony Joshua. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, that was a big moment for us going together. I remember my dad doing his corner and stuff. We got a call from Joshua's team, and it was a week of sparring in Sheffield, so it was really good. That's a life memory, and like I said, I've got it pinned up on walls, so every day I walk in, I look at it, and it's a great memory. It was a big one to us, but a big achievement for Cash to share a ring with Anthony Joshua, and having me and my dad in the corner was a great memory that will stay with me for the rest of my life.
There's lots of people that share memories of your dad within boxing and his respect for everyone in boxing. Do you want to tell us about any particular stories of your dad supporting other people outside of you two in boxing?
Yeah, I think even from the old gym, I think he sport, like there was a lot. We were less busy as this, but there was a lot of people who stopped and started boxing. I know my dad, there was a few people in that gym. They, you know, even with the mental health side of it, they went down, and my dad got them back in the gym, slowly got them back, training them, showing them the ropes, and then they went on and started fighting again. So I think he was a guy who inspired people and stuff and pushed them when they were down and got them back where they belong.
Yeah, So Tommy Wilson came to the gym yesterday and was talking very highly about your dad and his respect for his daughter Gina and other boxers and the younger end of it. Were there any particular ones that you liked or focused on? Or?
I think there's a few, like from the old gym, few of them went on amateur. Obviously Tommy knew my dad well, and his brother as well. They ran a club in Rotherham before, and they used to, my dad was same part of that when Cash, that was one of his first gyms, Tommy's, and I think even then Gina remembers when my dad used to always stand and watch over Cash, was watching him train and stuff, and then from there Cash went on and did his, carried on with what he's doing now.
Yeah, you obviously miss your dad quite a lot. You and Cash go to visit his grave quite a lot. You've told me before that you go up quite often and you see people that you don't recognise or you don't know. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, like even on his funeral, and loads of people I never knew, you know, little stories has helped him. Or sometimes I know people, he's helped him get him off drugs. I've had random people come up to say that sometimes their cars broke down and he's helped them. So there was a lot of stuff he never told us. And even till this day I'll go to his grave, and he meant a lot to a lot of people. I know he spent a lot of time in Sheffield and stuff as well as Rotherham, and then where he's buried in Shire Green. So yeah, so a lot of people I've met saying whether they were boxing or just to get him back physically into training and stuff after being down. So I know he spoke to a lot of people. But I found out that after he's passed away, because he was just one of them guys who did it and just kept it to himself, being the good man he was.
There's a lot of your dad's friends that are still quite actively involved in yours and Cash's life. Do you want to talk about any of them?
Yeah, there's a lot. My dad had a lot of friends in Cyprus. He's one of his spiritual guides were there. Like I said, when my dad passed away, within a week, I booked my ticket and went there. And you needed that because I was mentally in a very bad place. You know, it was tough times again. And people of faith, you need good people around you. And we went there. And a lot of his friends still over there, keep in touch. You know, every year ring. Like today, I've had a lot of phone calls. Been 5 years, and like I said, today there'll be a few of his friends here to do like a prayer and gathering, you know, in memory of him, kind of thing. So yeah, I think with stuff like this, it never gets any easier. You just tend to live with it. But the main thing is having good people around, good family, good friends, supportive people who you can talk to and feel comfortable about talking about it. And that's it. Like I said, and it just gets a bit easier. But for us, it's like it does get tough because every step I take was what he wanted. So you're always thinking about him. It's not like, so like this is what we're carrying on here, or when Cash wins a belt, or even walking into the ring, it gives you flashbacks again because he's not there physically, but you just sometimes deal to just carry on going, and he's watching over you. So I think when he first passed away, in the old unit, the padlock must have had cobwebs on that. We didn't go in. It was I didn't even want to see a boxing. I put weight on, stopped training, you know, kind of kept myself to myself. But like I said, then through good family, friends, messages and faith and good people around just got you through the bad times. You know, you just change it back around. But then once we got back on track and got mentally better, we started continuing. Then opportunity come, and then we've ended up here in Unity Boxing Centre, bigger, helping the next generation on off the streets, bringing them into the gym and doing some good work.
And what do you think your dad did say about this place now you were in?
Oh, he'd be buzzing. He's one of them. He'd definitely be getting involved. Like I said, he had his coaching, professional coaching for my brother, and he always wanted it. That was his dream. So he'd definitely be one of the guys here for people as a father figure, helping as much people as he could.
It must have been very difficult being that young, having to step up into that role with a lot of family and people watching and wanting to support you in that. How did you feel about having to step up into that role in your community?
Yeah, it was hard. Like I said, I think I'm one of these guys. I'm quite independent. I don't, like I said, a lot of the times I had a lot of family and friends willing to help and stuff. But I just felt it was my place. I had to step up. I did, not in a bad way, but I didn't want handouts and stuff. So I was my own man. I thought, it's happened for a reason. So you've got to carry on and keep fighting forward and do what you've got to do, get a job and work harder, more hours of what you've got to do, and pull an income in to support everyone.
And you obviously give quite a lot back now and put a lot of support into people from communities. Is that come from your dad? Is that because you've seen him do it? Because you said you didn't know a lot of stuff, so is it like values that your dad's brought into your life?
Yeah, and I think 100% he showed us a lot, and I think just carrying on his legacy and what he would want us to do, generally. So that's a lot of it from him, and that's what we're trying to do down here. Like I said, we've got a couple of sessions a week, talk and train, which people can just come in and talk, and they just talk to me or talk to one of the other coaches. They don't necessarily have to train. You can have a cup of coffee and tea, whatever, and just have a chat, and and supporting them that way. So we do that 2-3 times a week. If they don't want to train, they don't have to, but I think sometimes doing a bit of physical does help with your mental. So we try to bit of both, have a bit of a chat, hit a bit of a bag, do a bit of weights, and they feel better in themselves, you know.
You also make the gym quite open when people aren't training, for a safe space for men to come and meet.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, we're open. We have loads of different people just coming in and having an hour to themselves, family and friends getting together, and just getting together and having something to do and talk about stuff another day, you know. And it's making it a safe environment for them.
And what do you're obviously going on some training soon around mental well-being and mental health.
Yeah, I'm going on some training this week through Mind, which is on Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 full days. So that'll be good for me, and it's a lot about mental health and suicide and stuff like that. So I think that'll be good for me to get on that course. Support other people who are going through any issues. I think best just take your time yourself, but I think best is going to your best people, going to your help wherever there's help. Any people out, you know, there's people out there willing to help you, you know, and who are going to support you through it. And just speak rather than letting it, you know. There's a lot of people who hold it inside. I think that just makes it worse. I probably did that for too long, but I think it's best to talk about it, and then it's just, you're letting it out, aren't you, to someone, you know, you trust and feel you can let yourself open to, kind of thing. I think you don't know what someone's going through, do you? You know, so I think it's good to talk to people a lot as well, and through that they'll feel comfortable and speak to you. You can support them or help them yourself and point them in the right direction. You know, like I said, our gyms, it's not just about coming in and like punching and training. There's more to it. You know, just helping them and speaking to them, and you know, seeing what best way we can help them. I think everyone grieves in different ways, don't they? I think everyone's different. So some people, you know, it might take longer. Some people short. Everyone's different in their own way. So I think it's quite different. So we're going to start putting something together with mental health and bereavement. We'll be doing some work more together about physical and the mental health, and we're trying to get some more funding so we can do a bit more work around it and support more people. Like I said, our gym, our aim is to be inclusive as possible, and have everyone in here, you know. That's why we're in Unity Boxing, all community, different races, religions, everything under one banner of unity. So that's how we aim to get everybody in and help as much people on the way as we can. Unity was originally Brendan Ingle, who God bless him, who passed away. He had a gym, his original first gym was Unity, and he delivered a lot of work like this, bringing people together through boxing. So same with us, we've got every race, religion, colour, you know, people in here, and we all work together, and no one looks at anyone different. So it's like boxing. That's what it does. It brings everyone together, and that's why we've got a unity above our doors. Yeah, so where we're based here, Unity, we've got a lot of local like estates and areas such as Romarsh, Thriber, Eastwood, Dalton, East Edenthorpe. A lot of kids from there have like troubled backgrounds, whether it be family problems, other issues, wherever they be, and it's massive. We've got most kids coming from them areas, and they're changing their lives, and they're inside these premises rather than being out on the street, and they're great to work with. We've had some very good positive changes. We've had some of them competing out boxing, but people think these people will never box. We've actually got them out there in newspapers, and they're competing and fighting, and they've got something to aim for now. We've got about 15 carded fighters at the minute. We've got another 10-15 booked in, so by the end of this year we should have 30 carded fighters. We've got over 15 girls, and we've got 4 or 5 going to be carded very soon. And we started with 1 or 2, and it's good because one's inspired others to start coming in, and their parents feel at ease to bring them in, and it's becoming very good. Female boxing is a bit quiet, but it's good to know that we've got a handful of them now coming through are going to be fighting, and the ones under them who are getting better as well, and they'll be competing very soon as well.
You've had quite a few women attracted to your mental health sessions as well.
Yeah, we've had a few women come down on a Tuesday and Thursday. They feel like it was a safe space again, and they've come and they felt comfortable with the people here, and they've got the right support, and they're feeling better in themselves and stuff. So, which is great to see people are coming in. Yeah, so recently we've gone into partnership with Mind, which is massive, and it's brilliant. They're brilliant people to work with, and they've been a big part of the gym. They've just supported us get like 25 brand new punch bags. All adults, kids are all buzzing with, you know, bright colours, and people come in and saying it's lifted the gym up. So that's a big partnership for us, and hopefully we're looking to do some more great work and help as much people as we can on the way together. So a lot of obviously the bags they've gave us is a lot to do with like young people struggling with their mental health, adults struggling, so all the gyms, so they've helped support that, and have the right amount of bags so we can support more people with physical training and then help more people out there.
Do you think men are talking more around the mental health in general?
I think it's getting a bit more now, yeah. People are starting to open up a bit more. First there were people shy away and thinking something, but now I do feel like they are coming and chatting once they're in a comfortable environment. It takes a bit of time, but there's less of that hiding away where it was before, but now it's a bit more where they are talking and they're coming in and opening up. It's becoming a bit more normal, whereas before I think a lot of men like to just keep it within themselves, which don't do you any good. Yeah, even through the gym we've got a lot of kids, and they're a lot in a mentally better place now. They feel better, they come in here, they're training, and any sort of physical or speaking to someone helps. So I've seen it here with ourselves. Kids, they're in a better place. You know, they come out of here, they're buzzing, they're doing better at school, they're doing better at home for their parents. So we've had a lot of big change of lives in the gym, and we've changed a lot of kids' lives, so a lot better and better place now. Like I said, we're doing a lot of work with the Rotherham and Barnsley Mind now, so they'll be coming into the gym to support young people. You know, if anyone's in any bad place and needs some support, they're definitely the right people to get in touch with. Some great people working there. So whether it's in the gym, you can come and see us and speak to them here. They've got offices, you can go chat to them. But yeah, definitely they're great people to work with.